Welcome back to Football is an F Word. We are glad to be back for another set of downs, jumping into this week's NFL action. I'm your co-host, Mac, and I'm joined by my favorite 1-2 punch, Christopher and Wesley. In this episode, we'll be tackling playoff contention, top 100 drama, and moments that may just make you question reality. And as always, our super secret third down push. So get ready, because kickoff is right now. It's Monday, February 10th, 2025. 31 NFL teams are ending their season in defeat, while one is celebrating the ultimate victory. But nonetheless, the clock soon starts on player movement and team improvement. Between cuts, free agency, the draft, and trades, teams begin to rally and make moves in an attempt to build a Super Bowl winning roster. As we're nearing this 53-man roster cut, some teams have acquired enough, so they believe. But what teams are out there that we still think need to mend to contend?
All right. Well, I'm looking at a team that probably a lot of us are sleeping on, including myself, actually. But I'm looking at the Titans. Um,
Oh, the
I need this team.
Titans.
Yeah, I need this team to get a running back really bad, like today. Uh, yeah. I honestly feel like if they get a running back, get that running game, somewhere in a consistent position to take the pressure off Cam, I think they have a chance to contend for that second spot in the division for sure.
Really?
I
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
If Cam is him, then yes, for sure.
I think he needs a little more help than just running back too, though, man. He needs some wide receivers. But
Yeah, Calvin. I think Calvin's in for a big year. Now that
yeah,
he's got
but who else?
Well, who do they have at the running back game?
Tony Pollard's still correct.
Yeah, didn't he just get a contract?
did he?
I mean, did he though? We might need to check that one
I'm
though.
pretty sure he did.
But I mean, and then was it?
Let me get our research team on it.
Yeah, do that. Tajee
Yeah.
Harris.
I mean, he's a nice piece,
Tajay
but I
Spears?
mean,
Tajay Spears.
he's a nice
Tajay.
piece, but I don't see him as a competent 1-2 punch type of guy.
Well, here's the thing. They, it's kind of like New England here. You know, there's some big shoes to fill finding your Tom Brady again. Well, they got to find their Derrick Henry.
Exactly.
I'm
I
with you
mean,
here. That I
the
mean,
last
that's
time he was on that team, they were in the AFC Championship game. So I mean,
looking good too.
He signed a
yeah.
3-year deal in March offseason 2024.
Yeah, Tony.
So
Oh,
he's still on
Pow.
contract. Yeah.
Oh, I like me some Pow. Cowboys. Hey man, he did good. Way to go get paid.
Way to go get paid. Go get your money.
Don't be fucking around with
Yes, sir.
Jerry. Way to go get paid.
Yep.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at.
and Cam Ward. I mean, man, I mean, I think he went number one overall for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen much of him, but
If
from
we're
what I've
talking
seen, he looks
Tennessee,
legit.
looks legit.
Hey, they're hoping they made the right choice, you know.
Back the right horse.
I got the Steelers at wide receiver. Okay.
Oh,
They trade a second round pick for DK. They go and get Aaron Rodgers. All this, but then you break it down, and I'm looking at what they have at wide receiver. And between after DK, they have Calvin Austin, who has a total of 728 yards in the past 2 seasons. Robert Woods, who has less than that, 629 yards in the past 2 seasons.
Is that the same Robert Woods
Oh, it's the same
that
one.
I'm thinking is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Scotty Miller, who has 90 receptions in his entire 6-year career. Roman Wilson, who has 0 stats over 2 years, or going into his second year. And Ben Skoranek, who has 644 yards over his 4-year career. That is what is on their depth chart receiver after DK. So
I didn't
I
know it was
think
that shallow.
I
Damn,
feel
that's.
I feel like they've got enough in every other aspect if this Aaron Rodgers thing is going to work out. But I don't know who the hell else he's going to throw to. So a little push for maybe a happening wide receiver to try to make something happen outside of DK, because outside of DK, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
you got okay. So with Aaron Rodgers, he likes to have his veteran. He likes to have his comfort, his pillow, his cover, or whatever you want to call it. But Aaron Rodgers likes his experience. He doesn't like because I think he's a little lazy, and he depends on the wide receiver. And the wide receiver makes the quarterback look good. Everybody knows this. Um, so Aaron Rodgers is that so type of quarterback that can find the open receiver. Um, I think they need a number two for sure. Aaron Rodgers didn't bring anybody with him this time, you know. So uh, I like to see what happened, but I think DK's in for a big year. But when you put your best guy on him, who does he throw to? I'm with you there.
Yeah.
And what's the tight end position? Fairmouth.
Yeah, you still got Furman.
You know
And also, they didn't draft a single wide receiver either.
no.
No.
I mean, honestly, besides Jalen Warren, who's going to be running back?
They
You
drafted a
know?
rookie.
Oh
I
yeah, they got
believe.
rid of Harris, didn't they?
I believe they
Yeah.
drafted a rookie.
Harris is the bow licking his wounds right now from the 4th of July. Don't
Shout
play
out to
it.
Najee.
Yeah, don't play fireworks at home, kids.
Let your parents. This isn't a kid show anyway. They really shouldn't be listening to us.
That's funny.
Yeah, they drafted a running back, Caleb Johnson, in the 3rd round. So
Okay,
I mean, at
fair
least
enough.
they drafted some young talent. They didn't even draft a receiver.
Yeah.
They
I
didn't
guess
even
it's
draft.
TJ or bust.
I guess. I mean, it's a good horse to back, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what the Steelers organization does this year. I'm predicting a playoff win. I mean,
Yeah, you did say that.
I'm predicting a playoff win for them. So I think it's
As a
one last
division
hoorah.
winner or a wild card?
Wild card. I
Yeah.
don't think
Okay,
they're division winner caliber. I mean, let's leave it to the superstars right now, but
fair enough.
I still think they're putting it all together. Still in rebuild. They just got more experience at quarterback. I mean, well, Russell was there. He had experience too, but I don't know. I don't know. They have to do something with that line. Hold on, Aaron Rodgers is gonna need some time.
Aaron Rodgers is dangerous on a rollout, though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but he's also 40-ish.
Yeah, that
42.
too.
Yeah, so I mean, his rollout's not as fast. Okay,
You're not wrong.
that rollout isn't what it used to be. I hope he got in shape. I'm an Aaron Rodgers hater. I'm just gonna say that right now, whether you want to cut it later or not. But here's the thing.
Honey, I'm gonna never cut out somebody saying I hate Aaron Rodgers. Not once in my life.
Well, I mean,
As a Bears fan, that would not be very honorable.
but I mean, he's got one or two hoorahs left. So I mean, we're about to see the best of what he has left right now, and I think he went to a great organization to do it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
fuck the Jets too. I guess. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, all right. So for me, the men to contend this year, I gotta go Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson. I think you brought in a little help with DeAndre Hopkins, with the experience here, but his stats aren't what they used to be. And if they were going to be anything, they would have done a little bit more in Kansas. I had a lot of hope, but he's been bouncing around. But it's going to be good. Baltimore's going to be good for him.
I will say he did better in Kansas than I thought he was going to, but
Well, they didn't have anybody.
yeah,
This year they do at least, right? Um, but I mean, your real star here is Zay Flowers. I mean, let's be real. He's gonna be the main squeeze here. But I Bateman. I mean, he's been around for a while. In 4 seasons, he's has less than 2,000 yards all purpose. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, Scary Terry has 1,000 yards a season. So I mean, there's just not a lot of help here. I give Lamar Jackson a lot of flack sometimes, because they have a great season, great record, but they don't ever do much. But in all reality, his throwing has gotten better, but his receiving core has kind of lacked. Or the guys that has came in, give it the giant curse. The wide receivers get hurt. He doesn't have healthy wide receivers all season. Let's get this guy some help. He hasn't got a little experience with the wide receivers, Hopkins. I think that's going to be good. But besides that, um, it's going to be the same we saw last year. They got the good tight end game, the 2-1-2 punch there. But yeah, I think you got to get this guy another receiver. Pick another receiver up in the. I mean, Cooper Cup was available. There was a lot of really good receivers for them, and they got D Hopkins. For Lamar Jackson, MVP season, MVP guy, all the time. Let's get him some help. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I'm with you. You've got Derrick Henry isn't exactly your poster child for a pass catching back. I know Justice Hill, they have him still, but they do have the help in the tight end game. But
Keaton's back, so maybe we'll get something there.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but when you run, but see, the thing about Derrick Henry is that when you have Derrick Henry, you're going to run the ball with Derrick Henry. So whenever you was back at Tennessee, you see he's running. They make a hole, they don't make a hole, whatever. Um, but you were prepared for a run. And so that's going to be the same thing. It's easy to kind of read. It's either going to run it with Derrick Henry or you're going to have to throw it. Which one is it? But Lamar can run. But there you go again. It's still needing another receiver. He needs more help at the receiver. I think there was a couple other names on there that we're mentioning, but
Right. Yeah. It's crazy with just how Lamar Jackson sometimes performs in the playoffs, and like, in my opinion, he's gotten exponentially better as a quarterback in the NFL almost every year, and that kryptonite of the playoffs. I mean, they've made it to some AFC championships, but
yeah.
just can't get over that hump. Kind of like Buffalo.
I'm really hoping it's either one of those teams' year this year.
Yeah, I had the Ravens pegged last year, and it just didn't come out like that. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We will.
Every year since 2011, just before regular season action, the NFL stagger releases a top 100 list as voted by active players. And every year it comes with controversy. Rankings 25 through 100 have been released so far. So, how are y'all feeling about what you've seen?
Okay, so I'm actually going to stick with the same team. Uh, I'm going with Tua being ranked 91, down from I believe 34 last year. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me. I understand injuries and not being there. I understand the team not playing up to a certain standard, but at the end of the day, he still led the league in completion percentage last year. Still had 19 touchdowns to only 7 picks, about 3,000 yards, which was just slightly worse than Jalen Hurts last year.
In
Um,
less games.
in less games, yes. So yeah, I can't believe they put him 91. Um, I'm kind of extending past that. I had a question for you guys. How do we feel about Bo Nix being above Dak this year?
Did you see Dak's numbers?
I'm just asking the question.
Here I know it's voted by the players, and there's some, I don't know, discrepancy between like, hey, this guy maybe didn't perform well this year, but I still think he, ranks at this high, whatever. I think it should be based on the year. So based on Dak's numbers last year, I don't have a problem with Bo Nix being ranked above Dak.
Okay, so I would actually tend to agree with you on that. So here's what I'm gonna say: if you're gonna tell me that Bo Nix after 1 year in the NFL is better than Dak Prescott, I'm gonna tell you that Tua deserves to be higher than 91 on this
I
list.
agree, because did you see what their offense did without him? Damn near nothing.
Nothing, nothing.
Damn near nothing.
Nothing. I mean, you might as well not even have any player for Miami if two is out.
Yeah, I learned that last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hard way to learn.
I have one that's like kind of on the same lines as the Dak thing, which is a ranking that might be somewhat accurate. I think he could have gone a little higher, but I'm not mad at where he's at. James Cook was at 89. He had over 1,000 yards and 16 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, who played two games, at 73 with 202 total yards. Ranked a full 16 spots above James Cook with 16 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards. What? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love Christian McCaffrey as much as the next guy. He's absolutely phenomenal. From scrimmage, it don't matter how you get him the ball. He's going to get it done. But he didn't even fucking play last season. Like, at least drop him at like 100, you know?
Yeah.
And then my second one. The second one, this is one I'm really passionate about. I feel this man didn't even make the list last year. Last year, he was not ranked with 4,044 yards and 28 touchdowns and a playoff appearance. This year, he's at 50, which I still think isn't high enough when you look at the fact that he threw for 4,500 yards and threw 41 touchdowns and made it to the playoffs. My man Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Not even on the list last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I know 50's a pretty good jump to go from not on the list to on the list, but I think he should have been on the list last year, and I think he should be closer to in the 30s, mid to late 30s at a minimum, if you ask me. 41 fucking touchdowns. The only person who threw more yards and touchdowns was Joe Burrow, and his name hadn't even popped up yet. As far as I can remember, Joe Burrow's not quite on the list yet. So he's top 25. And you got Baker at 50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, crazy.
That's how they do the top 100, huh?
It's peer voted. All the players vote.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So, I mean, you got to have a little politics in the playing world.
Yeah, and they always strategically drop it right before season. Like, it finishes up week 1 right before the first Thursday game. So
kind of start the tension.
Fuel to the fire a little bit. And I like it.
By the players, for the players.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From the farm to the table.
Unrelated, but did y'all see that they're not going to put Worf on the pup list?
Yeah, he just had knee surgery, and he's like already back ready on track to play week 1.
Yep.
Oh man.
How do you feel about that? I feel like that's not your best bet.
It's a scary proposition, but you know, if they feel like he's ready to go, then I guess we gotta trust it.
Yeah, I gotta trust it. I want to backtrack.
I'm not a Bucks fan, so I'm good with it. I know where my team's at this year.
Oh yeah. Well, I can tell you right now. Going back to that question about Bo Nix over Dak Prescott. I mean, for the paycheck, that Dak Prescott gets, and Bo Nix 1 year in the league. Man.
Balled the fuck out.
I mean, it's kind of disrespectful to Dak. I mean, I think.
Play better.
I mean, even though you said look at his stats.
He don't play bad.
You said look at his stats.
Look,
but I mean, he puts up numbers. On paper, he looks great.
You're not wrong. It is disrespectful, but here's the thing. Dak, love yourself, okay? If you want to be higher on this list, love yourself.
No, but I mean, Dak, progressively has gotten better and has made himself a name in the league. Let's be real. Dak does work hard, and so I, if anything, put Bo Nix 1 under Dak, just for. I mean, he's been in the league for what, 8 years at least.
I'll tell you what. If you would ask me before we started recording this podcast who was going to be the Dak apologist this morning, I wouldn't have picked Chris.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying here. I'm just saying. Let's be real. Dak Prescott, I got to at least give him credit where credit's due. Do I think he deserves to be paid that much? Do I think he deserves to be a starting quarterback in the league at this age, at this point, with what he's shown? I mean, no, I wouldn't stay with him. But that's who Dallas has, and that's who they're picking, and that's who they're paying. So it is what it is. But he does put up some good numbers in fantasy. I can tell you that.
I tell you, I bet I think he puts up more than 11 touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
Last year, it's all under 2,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. So, do with that
If he
what you
doesn't,
will.
I say cut him.
A little foreshadowing there. I say cut him.
I say
Stay
cut
tuned for
him.
that.
I say cut him. I mean, I'll never forget him running with the ball. I'll never forgive Dak for running with the ball.
11 seconds. The game on the line.
I'll never forget him. I'll never forgive him.
I forgot about that.
Let me just run right up the middle and then not fucking slide early enough.
Oh my god, that drive was so beautiful. So in that drive, they were just doing everything they were supposed to do right, getting it to the guys right at the sideline. They were catching it. They were moving it. They were doing the best 2 minute play drive that I've seen them have in a long time. And then they just completely stop all of a sudden when they get into throwing to the end zone range. They just completely stopped doing what they were doing all of a sudden. It made no sense. And then he just ran for it. He just ran for it like they didn't see that coming. I mean,
11 seconds left. I don't remember if they had any timeouts. But let's run a quarterback draw. We'll never see it coming. All right, if you enjoy listening to our shenanigans and want to help us out and support us, we do have a Cash App at Football is an F Word. We thank you in advance.
All right. Well, this week I figured we'd do something a little different. I know we like to come on here and talk our shit and have our fun, but I think we would do ourselves well to remember how hard it is to win a Super Bowl. So I got a couple numbers here.
Oh, numbers.
Yeah. So since the Super Bowl era began in 1966, and out of respect for my co-host, I won't mention who won that game.
Thank you.
Um, you're welcome. Since 1966, there have been 59 Super Bowls played. Either you want to take a guess on how many quarterbacks that is?
82.
136.
Okay, you know what? It's too early for this. It's a whopping 34 quarterbacks for a solid 57.63%.
Oh.
Not even better than Sex Panther.
Wow.
And out of those 34, only 13 have won multiple. Out of those 13, only 4 have won more than 2. And if you take away the most recent examples of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, you're left with Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw.
Wow. I didn't realize it was so hard to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so, and the reason I'm taking those two away is because Tom Brady obviously he's one of one. So you can't even really compare him to anybody else.
Those numbers a bit.
Yeah, and Pat's not done. So I could see Pat getting at least 2 more. Yeah, conservatively, 2 more.
All right. That's you don't really
So
look
yeah,
at it at that
so
perspective.
let's just all remember, it's not easy. It's not easy.
The Super Bowl. Oh, the Super Bowl.
Here's where I'm at. I know there's a lot of factors that go into, getting back to the playoffs, getting back to the Super Bowl. But like Wes mentioned, it's just so hard to do. So like to do it twice in a row, much less twice period, it is super impressive. And I don't know, I just think the road to making it back is a lot harder than the road to just making it.
Wow.
For some reason.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. Well, Joe Burrow got there. Mm-hmm. But they can't even win a playoff game. Yeah, I think I was reading something where Terry Bradshaw was a little upset about not getting enough credit or not being the most baddest dude alive for his Super Bowls. And he felt like he wasn't talked enough about how hard it was.
I can agree with that.
Look,
he said,
as a Cowboy fan, I can't say anything too glowing about a Steelers quarterback.
But yeah,
Fair
but I
enough.
mean, really though, how many did he win?
I think he won 3, right?
Let me
He
see my
won.
list. Give me
I
one
know he won
second.
back to back twice.
He won 4,
4.
y'all.
He won back to back
Yeah.
twice,
Yeah. There you go.
right?
Him and Joe Montana are tied at 4.
Could you Google that for me? Did
Hmm?
did Terry Bradshaw win back to back on the 4 he won?
Let's get a research team on
Let's
it.
see. Yeah.
I thought he did. The ones he won.
75, 76, and 79 and 80. So yeah, 2 back-to-backs.
Yeah. So when he won his 4, they were back to backers. Boom, 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 and talking about how hard it was, and not getting credit for. I mean, yeah, 4 Super Bowls is fantastic. It's amazing. It's a great achievement, but the back to back,
The repeating.
the
That's what I'm
repeat,
saying. I think it's harder. That's my point. Yeah, is that it's harder
yeah.
to go back when you were just there versus just making it there in your random year. I don't know. I feel like statistically maybe it doesn't, but I feel like the odds are stacked against you more when hey, you just won. Psh, fuck out of
Mm-hmm.
here. I ain't letting you get back.
Yep.
That's why.
Especially back then
Mm-hmm.
when they didn't love quarterbacks like they do now.
Mm-hmm. Got the Super Bowl blues. That happens a lot too.
All right, we are wrapping up this set of downs with a segment that we will be revisiting from time to time. We like to call it "What Are You Doing?" This week's "What Are You Doing?" discussion will center around the Cleveland Browns and their quarterback carousel this preseason and training camp. Guys, thoughts?
I think you said it best. What are you doing,
What are
guys?
you doing?
What are you
I
doing?
mean,
What are you doing?
it's in, it's inconceivable to have 6 quarterbacks on your roster.
6 quarterbacks. What are you doing?
I
I don't know. I don't know if there's this narrative, right? That like there's been, you know, stuff come out of the woodworks about, my source in the NFL, who's a reputable source, said that uh, you know, higher ups in the NFL were warning teams not to draft Shooter Sanders, and like I don't know how much credit there is there, but um and like there's a
I
whole
buy it.
scheme about like making an example out of him for what I don't know, but like are they really think we all believe that Shooter is really 4 on that list? I don't know. I mean, I get the point that okay, Flacco's like 100, okay, which he's played some good ball in his old age, but not.
That's a Super Bowl MVP.
Hey,
Watch your mouth.
I know, Super Bowl MVP. I got
Watch
the
out.
respect. I like me some Joe Flacco, but like I said, he's up there in age. I'm not saying he didn't win the spot, but if he did, what are you doing? You got 6 quarterbacks that can't
Well,
even
here's the
beat
thing.
out Joe Flacco for a starting
Here's the thing,
position. I
Mac.
don't believe it. I think it's all bullshit.
Mac, he did. They named him the starter
I
for Week 1.
know.
Apparently.
I know. They have 17 quarterbacks on there. It's just gonna the number's just gonna get bigger every time. You telling me out of that many, even just Kenny Pickett can't beat out Joe Flacco? I'm not taking anything away from Joe Flacco, but that says a lot about who you've got behind him. Now, granted, 2 of them are rookies. It is what it is. I just don't know. It's been a show there for this quarterback thing, and I think they're just bullshitting us.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Think they're just bullshitting
I
us?
think Joe Flacco will step out there week 1 for sure, but I don't think it's gonna be long. It's gonna be somebody else, and I don't think it's gonna be Kenny Pickett.
Okay. Okay. Now then, Joe Burrow. Sorry.
Did they sign him too?
Oh my gosh, that would be nuts.
Could come over here and be the 7th quarterback.
And they'd still have him like 4 on the depth chart or something. Yeah, we traded for Joe Burrow, but
You could
Flacco's
trade.
been really good in camp, so he's gonna step out there week 1.
You could you could get one really good quarterback for all of your chips. Like, just push all 6 to somebody
Just put it all
else.
on. Put it all on black.
Yeah, put it all on Burrow. I'm telling you right now, and your chances are a lot better.
That reminds me of like the trade I'm trying to do like week 13 when both of my running backs are still out, and I'm like, here, do you want 6 number 3 wide receivers for Tyreek Hill?
I mean, what are you doing? You know, why are you sitting all of this trade value? Send 7 to 8 of them. For one guy.
Man, that's funny. I'm interested to see how it plays out. We could have a pool on which quarterback's going to start which week moving forward. I'm sure someone gets traded. I'm sure Tyler Huntley doesn't stick around.
You have a 1 in 6 shot.
They could be trading Kenny Pickett later in the season. I can see that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean, let's be real. Like all roads lead to sugar at this point. Like we know what we're gonna end up
right.
getting. At least that's the way I feel. I don't know about you guys.
Like I said, yeah, I think they're bullshitting us, and I think that's the end game. And all respect to Dylan Gabriel, they did draft him before Shadir. Obviously, they saw something in him enough to take him in the draft. And I can't speak on his talent or what he's doing in camp or how he's playing, but I really just don't. I think they're just fucking around, and like Shadir is gonna start for them eventually this year.
I think you're right. I think he definitely is going to start. I think he's the best athlete they have. When you think about it, with Deion Sanders, the family line, he's gotten the training, he's gotten the leadership, he's gotten all the stuff that he's been around. He's been around NFL his whole life. This is kind of, it's just a weird thing. I mean, I know it's his father's son and they have the whole ordeal, but I mean, I do believe he's going to be the starting quarterback there. I think he's the best athlete they have there. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, I think he's good enough to come off the bench and do what you need him to do like he did. But he hasn't ever proven anything that he still has it to make a full season at starting quarterback. He hasn't given us that.
Right.
And I don't think he will.
He's good off the couch, but
Yeah, great off the couch. And so give him the starting quarterback. They make it to where Joe Flacco, I believe, doesn't want to mentor. He wants to play. So that's another thing. They have a quarterback, the whole quarterback situation too. He's not mentoring, I hear. He's not giving any help to the other quarterbacks as far as
what makes you say that?
research team.
Oh, the research team.
The
told
research
you that?
team. Hey,
Name
the
your
research
source.
team is
Name
telling
your
me,
source.
he's wanting to compete. He's wanting to still play.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not
I ain't
trying.
babysitting. I'm trying to make $1.
Right. So that's another thing. They don't have this whole, kumbaya 6. They got 6 that's competing for what, 2? I mean, are they gonna when the roster cuts? Are they gonna cut all 6?
I mean,
It has to be 3 at
yeah.
this
I mean, they
point, unless you
gotta
trade one of the
they
rookies.
gotta cut it down to 3, which really just tells me they've got all of till Tuesday to either the jig is up or cut Shitter Sanders.
No, I don't think they'll cut him. And you said, let's be real about him going number 4. He may not have been number 4.
That's just where they've stuck him in every depth chart that they've released. So it's
Yeah.
their unofficial depth charts. He's still sitting at 4, which I don't necessarily disagree with. I just think they're pulling everyone's leg. I think they're just like, everybody. I don't know. I just think they're fucking around.
Yeah. What are you doing?
All right. We appreciate anyone who stuck around with us this far. We are super thankful for your support, and we can't wait to bring you more next week. Football is an F Word podcast is available on YouTube and other platforms soon. So share with your football crew. Come back next Thursday for another set of downs with us. And until next time.